record. Again, I did the odds with the last class, so in here I think I'd like to go ahead and just go down and do the evens. All right. And again, now I want to answer as many questions as I possibly can. You guys, I'm going to move to the front of the room, but I'm leaving my computer in the back of the room. If you guys can't hear, just let me know, okay? All right. I'll talk loud. All right, here we go. Number 2. All right, now, again, we are calculating the slope. All right, so for question number 2, remember, we start at the left point, and then we move to the right point. But the first thing I want you to do is I want you to write down M equals delta Y over delta X. Delta Y over delta X just means change in Y over change in X. So I want you to go from the left point to the right point. So here, I'm going here, and then I'm going over to here. That's how you calculate the slope. So I went down how many? So that's -2. Going down is negative. Then I went to the right how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks to me like what? 7. It's all right, it doesn't matter. Now, next to the -2, I want you to put delta Y. Next to the 7, I want you to put delta X. Delta, again, just means change. All right, so the slope of that line is what? What's the slope? Yeah, -2 over 7. That is it. What's the matter?
So you never count to 0?
No. Right, you're going from the 2 points, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Right, you're starting at 0. You don't start at 1 when you're counting. You with me? That's a common mistake. All right, now let's go to question number 4. All right, everybody take a look at question number 4. I'm going to ask my homeschool kids if they can hear me. Hey guys, can you hear me, my homeschool peeps? Can you hear?
Yes.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Y'all can hear me good?
Yes.
All right, here we go. So now for question number 4. All right, again, you're recognizing that you're starting from the left point and going to the right point. So what did I do? I went down 1 and to the right what? 7. So this time the slope is -1, 7. That's how simple. Nothing to it. No, it's very easy. That's why I say, Alden, if you pay attention all period, you'd be amazed. Now, number 6 is a special case. Jack, what is it?
A 0 with the line through it.
0 with the line. There is no slope, or we say the slope is undefined. All vertical lines are undefined. All horizontal lines have a slope that is 0. Number 8. Here we go. Now this one's kind of silly, but let's look at it. I got to count all the way up here. And then I went over here. So I started at what? -6, and I went to what? 9. So how much is that? 15. Or you can count 15. So 15, and then I went to the right, how many?
2.
2. So the slope of that line is?
15 over 2.
15 over 2. Someone please fill them in. Left to right. We always think that, but let's say you don't know, Oscar, right, because you're not listening. All right, you can pick the right point, but in this case, you're going what? Down 15, so that would be negative. You go to the left 2, that would also be what? Negative. So it's the same answer. All right, it's the same answer, it doesn't matter. All right, but we just read left to right. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Left to right. Stay consistent. So now, for those of you who forgot, there was a formula right, we did a line. Now we're going to use just a formula. Everybody has to write at the top, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Then you should write this is x1 comma y1, and this second point is called x2 comma y2. Everybody should be able to write that down. You have to know that formula. Now remember, minus a negative. Anytime you do minus a negative, don't do minus a negative. It's automatically just a what? Positive. All right, I don't want to write minus a negative every time. All right, it's too confusing. All right, so let's try. Number 10, everybody writes m equals -9 minus -5. I just said I wasn't going to do that. All right, I did it one time. That's the last time I'm doing it. Minus a negative is the same as a what? Positive. So this is actually -9 plus 5 over 3 minus 3. Uh-oh. 3 minus 3 is what? 0. So I'm not allowed to have 0 in the denominator. So that means the slope is a line or a circle with a line through it, which means it has no slope, which you now know means that that had to be a what type of line? Vertical line. Anytime 0 is in the denominator, it is a vertical line. All right, and the slope is called undefined. All right, those are facts. Know that. 100%, that's on the test. All right, let's try number 12. So again, slope equals m equals -6 minus 5 over 9 minus 3. What's -6 minus 5? -11. 9 minus 3, 6. So the slope, -11 over 6. Any issues? Jack, you good?
Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm telling you. Concentrate every second. Stop me when you don't know something. All right, practice right now. Make sure you're good. You have 2 days to get this down. All right, 14, slope equals 2 minus 9 over 8 minus 4. Slope equals -7 over 4. Beautiful. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? All right, so here we go. Now I threw some fractions in here to try to throw you off. Don't be afraid of the fractions. M equals 3 plus 2. I didn't make a mistake. 3 minus negative. 3 minus negative is a positive. Now what's 4/5 minus 2/5? 2/5. Perfect. All right. So now I have 5 over 2/5. Now, you can use a calculator, I don't mind, but we don't need a calculator because we're brilliant. If you forgot how to do a fraction, now's the time you're paying attention because you're going to have standardized tests come up soon. They're going to ask you about dividing fractions. And I don't care if you use your calculator on the test, but I don't want you to use a calculator right now. I want you to practice your mental math. This means 5 divided by 2/5. That's what that means. Which means that's the same as 5 times what? 5 over 2. So everybody should be able to tell me that slope is just 25 over 2. Now your job is to say, man, I forgot everything about fractions. I have no idea what you did. And I will explain it again. Anybody have any questions with dividing a fraction? Dividing a fraction means multiply by the reciprocal. You got to know that. Everybody's good? All right, let's move on. All right, here we go. M equals 1/4 minus 2/3 over 3 minus 4. Okay, so now again, all right, first thing is I'm going to tell you, let's do the fractions, and then we're going to practice on your calculator. All right, so I want everybody, not with the calculator right now. Here's what I want. What is the common denominator between 4 and 3? 12. So everybody puts down 1/12. Then the first fraction I have to multiply by what? 3. So that's 3 minus. The second one is 8 because I'm multiplying by 4. So now your job is to say, I don't have any idea what you're doing with those fractions. It's embarrassing to leave middle school and not know fractions now. Come on. Anybody have any doubts about those fractions? Good. All right, that's what I want to hear. So now what's 3 minus 8?
1.
Wait, what?
-5. So the numerator is -5/12. Oh, I see what you're doing. 3 minus 4 is
Yeah, I was.
divided by
I thought you were
-1. It's no
doing that.
problem. Now what's a negative divided by a negative? Positive. And anything divided by 1 is that fraction. So the answer to this problem is my slope is just what? 5/12. My slope is 5/12. Anybody have an issue with that? Yeah, it does make sense. Thank you.
Why would you add negative ones? Wouldn't it be
That would make me wrong, remember? Why don't you ask me where you made your mistake at? Are you having trouble with 3 minus 4?
So no, so 3 minus 4 equals 1.
No, it doesn't.
3 minus 4 is -1.
Right.
So what does that make it where it's -1? So it's like 5 more than actually 1.
Can you just tell me what is a number divided by 1? Anything divided by 1 is that number. So 5/12 divided by 1 is what? What are you asking? 3 minus 4 is what? This is -5/12.
So you divide that.
The answer is 5/12. Right? Okay, here we go. Now, again, we started this yesterday. Write the equation of each line. Everybody should be able to write down. You understand y equals mx plus b. That's the equation that I'm talking about. Y equals mx plus b. M again stands for the slope. B stands for the y-intercept. So someone be brave and tell me what the equation for number 20 is. Oscar. Yeah, that's how easy. Y equals 4x minus 1. Now, from yesterday, I said use the slope and the y-intercept. So here we go. So what do I do to graph that? Who remembers? Jack, what do I do first?
I remember.
Good job. You go down 1. Very good. You go down 1 because that's the y-intercept.
Yes.
From the y-intercept, you use the slope. Well, the slope in this case is what? +4, but I prefer that you say the slope is 4 over 1. So remember, you're going what? Up how many? And then you're going
To the right.
right 1. Beautiful. How's it feeling, Lloyd? Isn't it amazing? Right? It's so silly to go through life not knowing things. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. Everybody should get on board. Well, it's not really that hard. Put a little time in, it's amazing. All right, now we got to draw that line. Here we go. There you have it. Nothing to it. What? You told me how to do it. And you have a question. You told me how to do it, and you have a question on your own work.
Yeah,
That doesn't make sense to me.
I thought if it was a negative,
It's negative, I believe.
it says negative.
The y-intercept is down 1. What are you asking me?
He's saying
That B.
No,
is-
he's got, he
Never mind.
asked me. You did the whole problem and you asked me about the problem. I don't understand, Oscar. All right, here we go. So I want the equation, number 22. Y equals 5/3 x minus 4. Any issues with how to write that equation? All right, now I need to graph. Jack,
We start at the center and then go down 4.
down 4. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, come on, Jack. What do I do?
And then after that, we go 5 up and 3 to the right.
How's it feel?
I'm a genius.
You are. All right, you just gotta let me teach you. All right, there is genius in there. You just gotta find it. Perfect. What is that? Nothing to it. All right, 23. Or I'm sorry, 24. So what's that equation going to be? 24. Come on, girls, someone tell me something. Nobody knows that equation. Tell me. Yeah, wow. That was a tough one. Y equals 7/3x plus 0. Really isn't necessary to put plus 0. No, but it's good to put it there because that is the what? Telling you that it is the y-intercept. What is the y-intercept in this case? 0. Thank you. All right. So now, tell me how to graph. What do I do? From where? Yes, you do. The y-intercept is what? Yes. So 0, plot the point 0 first. That's the y-intercept. You understand me, right? So again, it's whatever that number is. That's the y-intercept. Now from there, I do what? And then, that's how all there is to it. That's how simple it is. Ready? Easy, easy. All right, here we go. Graph your line. Come on now, if you think you don't know, it would be better to ask and try a problem. All right, that's what I'm trying to tell some of you guys. If you think you don't know, you should ask. All right, it's the same thing over and over and over. As soon as you fix your problem, then you understand things better. All right, so here we go. Number 26, go. Beautiful. All right, now what am I doing? Go to up 3, and then, that's how easy it is to graph a line. Nothing to it. Here we go. Graph that line. Hold on. Good? All right, let's find out about 28. All right, now this one's a new one. All right, finding the x-intercepts and the y-intercepts. So I made yourself a note here at the top. If you want to find the x-intercept, what is true? Y equals 0. You have to say that. You have to know that. X-intercept, the y is 0. If I want to find the y-intercept, the x is 0. That's what you're doing. All right? So once again, I'm on 28. All right? I want to find the x-intercept, so the y is 0. Hear what I'm saying. If I want to find the x-intercept, I'm going to replace the y with 0. So here we go. 5x minus 0 equals 10. 5x equals 10, so x equals brilliant. All right, we were using a table. Do you have to use a table? No. If you like using the table, use the table. All right, but a lot of this is mental math. So now if I have the x-intercept, I know the point is 2, 0. Now if I want to find the y-intercept, what? The x is 0. If I want to find the y-intercept, the x is 0. So now 5 times 0 minus y equals 10. What's 5 times 0?
0.
Negative y equals 10, therefore y equals negative 10. So the point is 0, negative 10. Those are the 2 points that you are now plotting. So now I'm going to plot 2, 0. Then I'm going to plot 0, negative 10. And now I'm going to graph that line. There you have it, guys. That's how you graph a line using the intercepts. Anybody have any issues with that? All right, number 30, we're going to do it the same way. Here we go. We find the x-intercept. Y is 0. So 4x equals 12. So x equals 3. So that means 3, 0. Now I'm going to find the y-intercept. I'm going to rewrite it. 4x plus 3y equals 12. I want to find the y-intercept, the what? X is 0. So 3y equals 12. So y equals 4. So the y-intercept is 0, 4. Now you're just plotting those 2 points. All right, when I plot those points, I get what?
Straight vertical line.
3, 0. Be careful. 0, 4. I have this line ready. Anybody have any issues? That's good? All right, now let's continue on. 32. Uh-oh. Y equals 2, special case. What is y equals 2 always? Horizontal line. Y equals 2. Horizontal line. That's all we're doing. What's the slope of the horizontal line?
0.
0. What's the y-intercept? 2. That's correct. 0, 2. Thank you. All right. Everybody good? All right. Here we go. Let's check out 34. Uh-oh. We got problems now because I want to put it in the format y equals mx plus b. So who's going to tell me what I have to do first step? First step. Jack?
You have to move the x.
Yes, move the x. And if it's 4x on the left, it's going to be, 4x on the left, it's going to be
Negative.
negative 4x on the right. So everybody's supposed to write down 3y equals negative 4x plus 12. Now, what's the next step, Jack?
Minus, or
What's the next step?
don't know.
How do you undo multiplication? Divide all of them by what?
4.
Divide by 3, Jack. You with me on this now?
I was gonna say something about this 12, but you can't.
Thank you for that information. I would just like to know what we were supposed to do, not something crazy that you were going to do.
Divide by 3.
We're dividing everything through by 3 because we are isolating the y. The reason why we divide is because 3 divided by 3 now is 1. And that's the goal. The goal is to make the y a 1. So here we go. Y equals negative 4 thirds x plus 4. Good? So now, how do I graph this? Up 4. Thank you, Jack. Up 4. Then from there, down 4 to the right 3. Wow, some of you act like you know what you're doing now. Miracle. No, I'm too good. That's what the problem is.
Yeah, I didn't.
You know what?
I didn't understand the difference.
Jack, are you okay with this or not?
Yeah.
Alden,
No,
no what?
I don't accept it.
We've done the same problem now consecutively,
Y equals MX plus E.
right?
So why do you put 3 on here? Why is there like why do you put 3 there?
I had to get y by itself.
Oh.
You had to divide by 3 to make it a 1y.
Oh.
Divide by 3 to make it a 1y.
That makes more sense.
All right, here we go. Uh-oh, Oscar.
What if the y was in
No what ifs. We're on number 36. Thank you very much.
Hold on, why?
Here we go, on number 36. Again, same process. You're trying to isolate the y. What am I doing?
Moving the X
Moving the x over. Now, if I move the x, it becomes what, Mr. Strickland? Yes. Negative 2y equals negative x minus 4. Now what, Mr. Strickland? And when I divide everything through by negative 2, you don't have to do that step unless you don't know Alden, correct?
Yeah.
So I'm dividing by negative 2, so that becomes y equals what?
1/2 negative x minus 2.
What? Say that again, please.
1/2 x
Thank you.
minus 2.
What? 1/2 x. Are you having trouble with negative 4 divided by negative 2? That's what I thought you said. Plus 2. Y equals 1/2 x plus 2.
Right.
Any issues with that? Weber, you're good, right?
Yeah.
Ryan, you said nothing to me today. You're all good. I've hurt feelings now because you're not talking to me. Y equals 1/2 x plus 2. Everybody good? So now, what am I doing, Mr. Strickland?
Then you're up 1, 2.
Up 2. From there, I go what?
Up 1.
Up 1
To the right 2.
to the right 2. We are brilliant.
I know.
I did not say you.
No? Yes, you did. We inferred here.
All right, there you have it. All right, I'm happy with that. Let's knock out 38. Uh-oh, we got all types of trouble with 38. Negative.
I got it.
No. All right, thank you, Jake. Someone new. What do I have to do?
Divide by 3.
What?
What?
Jake, we're not dividing. Listen, right up front. Miss Johnson, go. Yes, I didn't even hear you completely, but I knew you were right. Subtracting 3x, Jake. We're moving the 3x from the left side to the right side. You're changing the sign.
You do the same thing either way. I just
No,
No, you
Negative
don't.
3x minus 6. Now, the negative means to do what to all the signs? It means to do what? Yes. Changes the signs. That is correct. You change all signs. So this becomes y equals 3x plus 6. Now again, don't be deceived. The slope is not just 3. It is 3 what?
X.
No! 3 over 1. Wow, you said like everything correct today. 3 over 1. The slope is 3 over 1. Don't forget that. So now, Miss Johnson, what do I do to graph this? You go up 6, plot a point. Then what? Up 3 to the right 1. Then, let's try drawing a line, some of you. Circles are not allowed.
I found better one.
Yeah, those were circles before you were drawing. Easy, easy, easy. All right, here we go. Uh-oh, number 40.
Why was the 6 positive in that?
Who's asking this? Wow. Negative divided by a negative is a positive.
Well, we didn't divide anything.
Yeah, we did. We divided by -1. I just didn't put it in there. Divide by -1, divide by -1, divide by -1. Or you could just listen to me and say, change all the signs. You agree with me now?
I don't really understand it, but
What are you talking about? You're not allowed to have negative y. So if that was a 2, we would divide by 2, right? You're supposed to know, Jack, that negative in front means negative 1.
okay. I
Yes.
was just like.
Yeah, we
wondering
know,
where
we
the
know.
one came from.
Here we go, number 40. So what do I have to do with number 40? What are you thinking? Yay, wow, divide by 5. Feels good, I know. Divide by 5, so x equals negative 3. So this is a special case. You're just graphing x equals negative 3, which is a, yes, vertical line. Wow, vertical line at negative 3. So you just go to negative 3, draw the line, and there you have it. All right, simple, simple, simple. All right, the fun continues. Number fun, right? 42.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
yeah, really fun. All right. Oscar, what? All right, we'll let you try. Don't embarrass yourself again. Go.
Negative 3y equals 12, negative 7x.
How about negative 7x plus 12? Oscar, we like to put the variable x in front of the constant. That's what we're doing. Now what do I do?
You divide by the negative 3, which is y equals 7 over 3x plus negative 12.
How good am I? Just say it. You're welcome. You're welcome, Oscar. That is correct. Now, if you graph right, I am the best teacher ever. Go. Go to negative 4
On
on
the y.
the y-axis. Yeah, not on the x-axis. Brilliant. Now what?
Go up 7.
Go up 7. And then what?
You go to the right.
Wow. Brilliant. Thank you. All right. That's it. What time's it going? 1 minute. Okay, so now I'm going to do with the SATs with you tomorrow. All right. My advice, please, do the odds for homework. Do the odds for homework. I know some of you say that's a lot. I'm just trying to get you an A for your first test. That's all. It's the same process. If you understand the evens, the odds are a piece of cake. If you're struggling, only you know that. You got to study. You got to study. That's what I'm asking. All right, no more babysitting. What?
It's only the odds up to 41.
I don't really care what you do. I'm going to work on it tomorrow. Okay? I want you to do what you think you need to do. All right? I'm going to do SAT questions tomorrow for sure. Good job, guys, today. Good job. Good job. Test is Friday. Test is Friday. Hopefully all of you got it. All right, thanks, homeschool peeps. Hopefully you guys understood and heard everything. All right, have a great day, guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Take care, guys.